Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Friday. Oh my goodness, it is here. It is finally here. It is Friday, and if it is 5 o'clock in the morning or anytime in the morning and you're watching this, then it is Motivational Mornings. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week and is having a great start to the day. And let's get right into it so that we can get this done with, and then we can move on to the day and we can move on to the weekend. Okay, so it's a very simple quote. Never force anything, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will be. I always say that. Listen, everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, then it'll be. And if it wasn't meant to be, then that means maybe there's just something even better waiting for you that was meant to be. Okay, so on this day in pop culture history, this is a very special one for me because, listen, growing up, oh my goodness, I remember watching the first season of this TV show. My mom would let me stay up late to watch it. And, it is so part of my DNA. But in 1975, Saturday Night Live premiered. Saturday Night Live, when it premiered, it was called Saturday Night. And that's why you'll hear them say in the beginning, when they say live from New York, it's Saturday night. They don't say Saturday night. Well, you're probably thinking, but why don't they say it? And why is it now called Saturday Night Live? Well, because at the time, there was a similar sounding show, which was Saturday Night Live with Howard Cosell. So they couldn't say, I mean, they might have been able to say Saturday Night Live, but it would be too confusing. So they just said Saturday night. And that's why they say live from New York, it's Saturday night. I believe the Howard Cosell version lasted maybe like a year or two at the most. And then they changed over to Saturday Night Live. Now, the show was created by Lorne Michaels. I thought that Lorne Michaels had been with it for like the entire time. But as it turns out, he left in 1980, and then Dick Ebersol, I think it was, took over. And then Lorne Michaels, thank God, he came back in 1985. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go with some facts on Saturday Night Live that I came up with. So who was the first cast member to say the iconic line, live from New York at Saturday night? Well, that was Chevy Chase. If you remember, Chevy Chase was on the first season and then left and was replaced by legendary Bill Murray. So, I mean, can you get any better than that? Not really. The first cast member that was hired for the show was just a woman that I absolutely adored. I wanted to be her when I grew up. And that was Gilda Radner. Oh, I loved her. Oh, everything that she did was perfection, whether it was Lisa Lubner or her rendition of Barbara Wawa, or, what was the one? Rosanna Dana, all of them. Just she was the best. She was just the absolute best. And the balcony seats. Now, you know, there's balcony seats. Well, the balcony seats, and Saturday Night Live is filmed in Studio 8H in 30 Rock. Well, the balcony seats are actually from Yankee Stadium. The first female host of Saturday Night Live came in the 4th episode. It was Candice Bergen. You might be thinking, who were the oldest host and who was the youngest host? The oldest host was Betty White. And that was in 1988, right? No, not 1988. It was Betty White. It was when she was 88. And that came about because of an online petition to get her to host. I actually signed that petition. And the youngest was Drew Barrymore. It was after E.T. and she was 7 years old at the time. And, you know, they have musical guests. The musical guest who has appeared the most on the show and performed the most on the show is Dave Grohl, whether it's on his own or with Foo Fighters. And speaking of the musical artists, the Beatles actually almost reunited for Saturday Night Live. In 1976, during an episode, Lorne Michaels begged the Beatles to perform on the show. He offered them $3,000. Well, John Lennon was in town. He was at his apartment at the Dakota, and Paul McCartney was there as well. And they came pretty close to actually making an appearance. But as it turns out, they were too tired, so they didn't make it. So they never got back together. So there we go. And there is a new movie that's going to be coming out. I cannot remember what it is called, but I do definitely want to see it because, like I said, that was the first thing I wanted to be, was Gilda Radner. And it was so sad when she died. So, yeah, I love Saturday Night Live. Even to this day, I will watch it. Is it anywhere near as good as it was when it first started? No. And back in the day, they were called the Not Ready for Primetime Players. They're no longer called that anymore. But, back in the day, just the best. Just the best. You had Belushi, Aykroyd, Gilda Radner, Jane Curtin, Garrett Morris, Chevy Chase, Lorraine Newman, who am I missing? Chevy Chase, Bill Murray. Great. Absolutely fantastic. The best. Okay, so for National Calendar Day, we have National Sausage Pizza Day. We're going to get sausage pizza tomorrow. And it is National Coming Out Day. Celebrity birthdays, we have from Hall & Oates, we have Daryl Hall, who was born in 1946. He is turning, is that right? Yeah, he's turning 78. Listen, there are people from the 80s that I don't know if people give them enough credit for having a great voice. Daryl Hall is one of those people, and I did not know this, but him and John Oates, they had a falling out. Yeah, I know what that's about. Also turning 62 and born in 1962 is Joan Cusack, and born in 1968 and turning 56 is Jane Krakowski. You know Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock and The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Hilarious in both. Like, vastly underrated funny lady. Hilarious in both. And as a little, by the way, 30 Rock actually premiered in 2006 on her birthday. So how about that little piece of information? Also celebrating birthday is Matt Bomer. Born in 1977, he's turning 47. He was in White Collar and Magic Mike, the first one and the second one. And rounding out the celebrity birthdays is rapper Cardi B. She is turning 32. She was born in 1992. Okay, happy birthday to everybody. And here we go. We're going to do a fall-themed dad joke. What do lumberjacks shout at the start of fall? September! Okay, so there we go, guys. Listen, all we got to do is get through this day, and then we are to the weekend. To the weekend and beyond. So listen, we can get there. It's Friday. For me, it's Paint Day, and it's fall. And here in Western Pennsylvania, the temperatures are going down. Oh, I am loving it. Okay, everybody, listen, if nobody told you yet today, you are loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. Please take care of one another. Also, always be aware of your surroundings. Be smart, hydrate often, and please, and stay safe. And please, if you are someplace where there's danger, whether it be weather related or not, please be smart, be safe, be aware, be mindful. And also, if you're anywhere in Florida and you are dealing with the aftermath of these back-to-back hurricanes, please know that Dolly and I are keeping you in our prayers. We're sending prayers. We're keeping you in our thoughts. We're sending love and positive energy and positive vibes. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.